Hello, my name is Fazati Ali and I'm an interior designer here at Lehem Interiors. Today I'll be taking you through one of our residential projects located in Karen. It is called Masai Villa. It was more of a renovation project which was very interesting. So what happened with this is the client bought a house that was already a bit old and he decided to completely renovate it all the way from the exterior to the interiors, and of course this is where we come in. So this being a renovation project, the client first had an architect give him new structural drawings, and this were of course involving both the exterior and interior of the home. Of course in the interior design part, that's where we come in. He was able to share these drawings with us, and as designers we're also able to give our comments on where we think we can have some necessary changes, make the design and space layout more functional for the client. So that was something that we were able to do for this project. As Lehem Interiors, we have a tagline, and this is dream, design, create. When it comes to this, our design process starts with dream, and for every client we give a unique dream. For Masai Villa, our dream was Santa Cruz, hole in the wall, which is one of nature's grandeur, located in the beaches of California. As you can see right from the image, it's an instant statement. This is not something you come across easily every other day, and that's what we're trying to give to this project, a statement. As you can see, the colors we're working with in this are neutral colors, just like in the image. We can see the black in the rocks, we can see a bit of white in the waves, and then we get a little glimmer of orangish in the horizon that you can see from a bit far away. And we were also able to incorporate this in the project through having brass metal finishes. Another thing we're incorporating from our dream, of course, is the clean lines. There's not too much going on. It's a very simple sort of abstract in nature, and that's what we're bringing into the design. So very modern, clean lines, and pretty much a statement. We want somebody to walk into this space and think, wow, this looks amazing. So this was our dream for the project, and we tried to use this in our material finishes and come up with something that will be unique to the project. Our dream usually ties into our concept, and the concept is usually the first document we give to our client to give him an initial direction on what we expect the space to look like. So most times this is where we use images to just sort of give you a visual of what to expect for the project. And for Masai Villa, okay, this is the full design package, and in here we have, of course, the concept design. So after the dream, we usually give you on the next page a material board, and these are general materials and finishes. Of course, for this project we were going for a modern design, so we are sticking to a lot of neutral colors, of course white, black. So when it comes to your flooring, your walls, your slats and all, we're sticking to mostly white, black and grays. And when it comes to maybe some sanitary fixtures, handles, we're going to be working with more of a brass finish. To give the space a little bit of warmth, as part of our materials we also went with woody floors, at least to bring in a little bit of warmth into this space, because we're genuinely mostly sticking to neutral colors. After we finish with the general material finishes for the project, the next pages of the concept will be imagery that will help the client visualize what we are planning to do for these spaces. We're able to give you all the small details, such as what we want for your main door right from the entrance. We're able to give you what the color of your internal handles will be. We're able to give you a skirting design. We're able to give you ceiling design, what we are envisioning for that particular space, and the sort of lighting choices that we're also going for. On top of that, we're also able to give you now for each space, because the lighting and doors are sort of general finishes for the entire house. So now we narrow it down to each space, and we're going to start with the entrance. So Masai Villa, when you start with the entrance, we give you an artwork and a planter in the space. We're able to give you the exact image of the artwork we're going to be working with, and of course the plant, which will make it a lot easier for the client when it comes to purchasing the soft furnishings. We're able to give you all the finishes for your staircase in this project, where we were going to be revamping the entire staircase. As you remember, this is a renovation project. Even for the entrance that I've just talked about, we completely do away with the existing door, bring in a new door, make it more grand, bigger. When it comes to the staircase, we completely removed the existing steps and did new ones. The handle, because what we had was an old sort of woody look staircase, which is pretty classical. For a contemporary design, we decided to make it white and black and give it a sort of edgy feel, plus do some slats on the side to make it more contemporary. We give images for all the spaces, the living room, the dining area. We give you furniture pieces for all these spaces, the lighting choices that we have for you. So this goes throughout the home. For my side villa, we have of course the existing home. Something else the client decided to add to his project was a pool house and a pool on the exterior, so we were also able to work on that and give our concept for those areas too. So that's pretty much what we have in our concept documents. We give you imagery that will give you a very clear direction on what we'll be doing for your project. Once the concept is complete internally, we're able to share it with the client, have him go through it, give us of course feedback in regards to does he want any changes and so on. If we're able to work on the changes, this is presented again, and once we are all on the same page in regards to if the concept is okay, that's when we move on to the next stage in terms of design, and these are the 100 and 200 series. The 100 200 series are just your drawing layouts, and this is where we're able to give you specifics when it comes to all your finishes in terms of your ceiling design, your lighting design, your partition finishes, your flooring finishes, and everything. And then your 200 series is literally specifications. So we give you a document that literally outlines all your floor finishes, the size of the tiles if you're going for tiles. If it's a rubber flooring for your gym, we're able to specify the color and all that, and we can even go further and specify the exact supplier you can get all these finishes from. So we give you very detailed drawings that will allow you to easily walk through your project from this point on, because when it comes to our services as in an interior design firm, we give our clients a choice. Should we work with you in terms where we give you the drawings plus execute it for you at site, or do we just give you the drawings and you'll be able to go about procuring the items yourself? And what you realize is once we give you the drawings, it will be very easy for a client to be able to procure items on their own because they're all specified in our documents. For this particular project, when you come through the entrance all the way to the living room area and the dining, we're able to specify sort of when it comes to the flooring, it was a warm look, so we went with vinyl finish. For the bathrooms, of course, we went for marble tile look, and this was able to be used for both the walls and the floors. We have tiles, of course, in the kitchen because this is a wet area. We could not risk with sort of wood flooring, so we keep all these things in mind so that we make sure what we are giving the client is actually functional. So this house also has a movie theater, and in here we were able to specify sort of darker walls so that, you know, when you're in there you're really getting that cinematic experience. We were going with the starlights in the ceiling with also black ceilings, which will make it stand out even more, and we're able to give a nice carpet flooring so that there's enough soundproofing such that when you're in there you're getting the full surround sound audio experience. So we give a lot of attention to detail for each space in the house such that everything we specify will work perfectly for that area. For the pool house, we're able to give him a nice bar area because this is more of an entertainment area. So designed really well. We were also able to give some nice flooring. The pool house also extends into the gym area, and here we did a bit of interest on the walls where we do some nice fluted panels that ran all the way from the wall to the ceiling. And because the gym area was a little bit small, which we put into consideration, we were able to also in the partition design give a full mirror wall, because of course, as we all know as designers, mirror walls are able to actually make a space look larger than it actually is. Again, we always give full attention to every space that we design. And of course, another thing I might mention for the pool house was we were able to give a very interesting ceiling design, and this only came about because we had a bit of a challenge, because once the space was ready and we went to site, we found that the initial ceiling design we had given could not work because of exposed beams that were in the ceiling. We were able to redesign this in a very interesting way that was still able to allow us to achieve an aesthetic look in the ceiling in that space. So this is what 100 series really entails. We're just able to give you full details on what to do with your spaces in terms of ceiling, lighting, walls, and of course flooring. From here, we are also able to go into now our 200 series, and these are just documents that now specify the different finishes we have also indicated in the 100 series. Here we'll give you a document with a list such that for your floor finishes you have all your tiling details in terms of size, color, name of the exact codes, and so on. We might also go as far as giving you a supplier such that it will be much easier for you it will be much easier for the client to be able to procure all these items. We give you a detailed document for your furniture pieces, including size, color, and everything. We give you another document to include your ceiling finishes. Whether it's paint, we're going to be giving you the paint codes, making it so much easier when you go to the manufacturers. We give you your flooring, like I said, your wall finishes, whether it's wallpaper or we're working with plain paint. That will all be included in this document. This also includes your lighting fixtures. We're going to be giving you all your general light details, such as your recessed lights, your decorative lighting, such as your pendants, your chandeliers. We also go ahead and give you maybe a list for where you can get floor lamps, table lamps that you'll be using probably in the study or the bedrooms and so on. So these are comprehensive lists that allow the client to work so much easier when it comes to procuring items for the project.